Let's move on to the power chord shape, which is the most common shape used in music. Couple of reminders: the power chord is based on a 1 or root and 5 or major fifth interval. If you start on a root note, for example, A, which is here on the 5th fret of the E string, I would actually count up from A 5 notes to get to my major fifth. So A, B, C sharp in this case, D, and then E is number 5. So wherever I am, if I can find that, I can always play that chord. Now we're going to learn it across that those next couple strings. So let's do this exercise to help us develop what that looks like in terms of especially that G and B string transition. Looks like this so far. We have an E5, and every time it's a power chord, there's always a 5 at the end of the note. So if it's a E5, that means it's an E power chord. You're not playing this, you're just playing the 1-5. E5, F sharp 5, G sharp 5, A5, B5, C sharp 5, E flat 5, E5 again, G sharp 5 again, B5, and E5. Okay, a little bit faster. Cool. That should be fun. Notice that G and B transition, we're actually going, it's 1-4. So that power chord shape, just because the B string is tuned half a step down, we have to kind of make up for it by pushing everything one more half step. This is a G sharp 5, which is the same as that first G sharp 5. Kind of nice. Yeah, I usually do my index finger, and then because it's, you know, over here on the 1-4, there's that 2 fret gap. So these 2 fingers just kind of sit in that gap and naturally makes the shape. Now down here it's wide, but as you move up, that 1-4 kind of shape is easier. It gets harder as you go down because the frets are bigger. Up here they're tighter. Stretching is less of a problem. Very cool. Let's try one more exercise using a little bit of everything we've covered so far. Here we go. This one looks a little bit tricky. There's some picking and then there's some shapes. So let me just focus on the shapes first. It looks like there's a D5 like this, and then an E5, and then we jump up to an F sharp 5, which is here, and then an A5, which is here, and then a C sharp 5, which is here, a B5, and then back down. Okay, cool. Now let's add those little picking bits. So before we do that, one more time I'm going to go over it because talking to a video and learning it is 2 different things. So one more time just for me, it's this. Okay, now I can do the little picky bits in between. So it looks like we start with 0-0. Doesn't matter how you pick those picky bits right now, but if you want to really focus on that, try to do alternate picking. Don't pick straight down. Don't go down, 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 down. Try to alternate. So I try to do down, up, down, up. So tricky getting up there, but that's cool. That's a nice little fun bit. When you're listening to music, you'll often find that power chords are accompanied with a lot of this like picking in between. And the idea is to give it a kind of rhythm. So think of something like we're giving rhythm and accents and putting emphasis on certain beats for the drummer, the bassist, the vocals, whoever might be there. So really interesting to listen to that.